Hello, this is Patty. I am working on my O2 F250 7.3 diesel, replacing my radiator reservoir. And a reason I'm doing it is I had a crack in it. It had just, I guess just age. O2. And I tried a couple of sealants. I tried RTV and I tried this JB plastic weld, and of course to no avail, because these things are high pressure, so they're really, once you get a crack in them, you can only just wait and wait and wait, and then just get it replaced. I put mine off for a while, and somebody said quit putting it off, and they blessed me with one. Thank you, David. So I am here to do my video because I could not find a video on YouTube for this. I've done a lot of work on my truck with YouTube University, as I call it. I've done my front end parts. I've replaced my drain valve on my fuel filter. So YouTube has been wonderful, except I could not find one for this reservoir. It's probably because it's very simple, very easy, straightforward. You've got 2 bolts down there. You've got 1 bolt here. Just remove your wing nut and your lug wrench from here and you'll get to that bolt. You've got a hose back here. I removed mine and just put it in between my other 2 tire tools. You can slide this then out of the way. Oh, by the way, it's a 8mm socket, an extension. Honestly, didn't need a ratchet because they were hand tight. Just was able to pull them off. And then a pair of pliers. The pliers are going to help you with these hose clamps that they use on these. That was the one thing, was I looked at the bottom of this and saw this hose clamp where it was when the thing is in here correctly. So I drained my entire radiator thinking that I was going to have to go to the bottom of the radiator to pull that clamp off and hose, but I found out I can finagle this back here, and there's my clamp, and you just move it down and then you just rock this thing back and forth. Don't fret, it will come loose. It will come loose. You just have to break it free and then just rock it back and forth and it'll come off. Draining the radiator. Again, I said I drained it because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure until I started pulling things apart, and then found out that I really didn't need to drain the whole thing. Jacked up the truck. I saw somebody else jack up their truck and put a 5-gallon bucket underneath. I couldn't quite get mine high enough. Don't have jacks that are high enough, and I don't have enough stuff to put under the jacks. I said, you know what, let me do something different. So I just use a smaller bucket. Here's your drain valve here, and it's a 3/4 inch socket or wrench. I actually used a crescent wrench. It's not that tight on there, so I was able to just loosen it up. It'll drain from this bib here, and then it'll also drain a little bit from here, but no big deal. But it'll drain from here. You just wait for it to fill your smaller bucket, like 3/4 full. Shut it off. Dump it into your 5-gallon bucket, which I've got over there, and repeat. Just repeat. I did it. This is my 4th bucket here, and it's empty now. So my system is empty. Then you can go and do all of those other particulars that I did previously. One thing about coolant, I see my coolant here. I'm not really happy with the color of it. It's probably fine, but it's been like 6-7 years since I've had anything done with my coolant system. So I'm going to go ahead and put new coolant in it for this year model. Regular antifreeze ethyl glycol coolant will work for you. I'm not advertising CarQuest or Advance Auto. This is where I got mine from. So I've got 4 gallons of that I'm going to be putting in there. Top it off with a distilled water. Don't want to put my regular water because I'm in South Texas and our water is very hard, so I don't want to put the regular water. I will put distilled water in it. Then put everything back together, and if you have one of these caps, now your new reservoir will come with one. I've heard sometimes that these caps don't hold completely. If you have one of the newer caps on your old reservoir, I don't know, you may want to just use that one. I don't know. You do some YouTube searches about the radiator caps. I've done that as well. So that's really all I have for y'all today. I pray that this has blessed you. I wish you well in your endeavor to do this, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day.